Now from Cobb County, Georgia, we're live inside Truist Park. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. Matt Vasgersian here with you. It's been a long off season, a lot of changes, but these folks here tonight are ready to get their first real look at their guys here this year. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Warren Spahn gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, this is one of the game's all-time best pitchers. Over 300 career wins, and he's been doing his thing for a long time. It'll be interesting to see if he can continue that solid work in this one today, Matt.
Now to the plate, Rhys Hoskins.
Leading off
we are set for baseball here this evening.
The first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball one. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, it's been, all things considered, a pretty good start to the campaign as they have 4 wins from their first 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. This is a fight at the bat rack.
And we'll see some 40s before things are said and done tonight. Right now, 51 degrees at first pitch. Now the 2-0.
Yeah, a little wild here early on. Doesn't look like he's totally settled into the game yet. Hopefully, he can find it soon.
And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
The 3-1 pitch.
We got 3-2.
Comes back with a dandy of a curveball there, and it's a full count. 3-2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
And he lays off. Ball 4. And the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Gene Segura standing in, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch on its way.
Nope, that's the ball.
Steal! 1-0 pitch on the way. To short. He's got it. Throw by Chipper, and there's one away. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He's hitting over 400. Now, hold on. I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
Mike Schmidt comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Here it comes, 1-0. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire. Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
One out and a runner on second base. Count even at 2-2. Freeman is over to take a look at it. The 2-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Contreras is after it, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Here comes Jimmy Rollins, runner in scoring position with Sugan. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
No, that's down.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
With a runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
That evens it up, 1-1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Phillies strand 1. It's the Phillies 0. Braves coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And the pitch. Fouled off. Oh, 1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
1 ball.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
One and two. Here it comes. Again, he sends it out of play. He'll try again. 1-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
So up steps Ozzie Albies, as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Batting third, the right fielder, Hank Aaron.
That'll bring up Hank Aaron. He'll lay off a slider too low, ball one. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, it's been, all things considered, a pretty good start to the campaign as they have 4 wins from their first 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
It's 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
1-2. And it's fouled away.
Those are the pitches in the game that you don't get back as an offensive player. I know it's easy sitting up here in the booth calling the game, but he'll be thinking about that one for a while if he doesn't get a hit in this at-bat.
Oh, thank you.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
And this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit in the air down the right field line. And it's a foul ball. He can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. That brings up David Justice. He's ready for his first at-bat of his early season contest. From the belt, the pitch. Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Batting fifth, the third
Into
baseman,
the box, Eddie Matthews. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Counts even at 1-1 to Matthews.
Hey, I know that's the first time he's shown the changeup here, but we're in the first inning. He's kind of emptying the bucket. He's going to see what he can go to get these guys out in front later in this game.
The 1-1. Hard hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 2-0 Atlanta. Leading off the inning, it'll be Andrew McCutchen, and they could use a spark from him here.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And he lays off again, ball 3.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 8.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
The batter will be Shane Victorino as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And the runner back in standing. McCutchen aboard here at first with nobody out. And the screwball is in there, so he falls into a quick hole. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Here comes the 1-2.
Ball inside.
Popped up. Freeman in foul ground, and no one will get this one. A runner at first with no outs here. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryce Harper, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. From the stretch, a pitch out, the throw, and they still don't get him as he's in safely at second with a stolen base. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Now the 1-0.
Ball.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Outside and low, 3-0.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Going back is the right fielder. Gone! A 2-run home run here for Bryce Harper. Home run number 5 on the year as the Phillies have come back to tie this one at 2.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto. As he'll take a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Weak roller right side. Scooped up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The pitcher, Zach Wheeler.
So here now's the pitcher, Zach Wheeler. First offering.
1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slider, but that's below the knees, and it's 2-0.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
Now the pitch. And he has a cut at that one, but misses. 2-1.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he's safe at first, so a costly mistake on the drop third strike as now the inning will continue. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Rhys Hoskins. He worked a walk to open up the ball game.
Hey, going back to his first at-bat, that was a terrific at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches, and one of the things you want to do is try to drive that pitch count up early on the starting pitcher.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And it's quickly 0-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Chipper Jones.
Chipper Jones.
First pitch of the AB now. Skied down the left field line. Back goes Victorino. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Runner in scoring position here already following the ground rule double. The 1-0.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
The 3-0 pitch. Finds the zone, strike 1. 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count, 3-2.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
And he fouls this one off. And another foul ball. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Batting it.
Man at second with 1 down. And that brings up William Contreras. Set. Here it comes as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher. Jones leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
To plate now, Warren Spahn. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Is a curveball that's over for strike 1.
This pitcher looks like he has a chance to have a nice little cruise inning. After punching out the 7- and 8-hole hitters, he's staring the pitcher down.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
3-1. Here it is.
We got 3 balls.
Swing and a misses. He was way early on that one. 3-2.
Yeah, from a pitcher's perspective right here, you got to treat this guy like he's the 4-hole hitter. With runners in scoring position, I know it's the pitcher at the plate. You got to execute.
Turns on, but it's wide at first and foul. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Ready with the payoff pitch. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. clearly enjoying their time here at the ballpark, as are we. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. And that'll bring up Gene Segura.
Leading off for Philadelphia, the second baseman, Gene.
Here's the first pitch. And he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Segura absolutely feasts off of left-handed pitching. Many right-handed hitters do better against southpaws, of course, but he's about as good as it gets in the opposite-handed type of matchup. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. This is flared out towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out.
Now back, the third baseman, Mike Schmidt.
So one gone here in the Philadelphia third, and in steps all-time Philly great Mike Schmidt. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
At the ball. Counts 1-0.
Now the 1-0.
2-0.
Swing and a little tapper. One out, nobody on. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Jimmy Rollins waits on deck. 3-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. On to Freeman at first, and there are two away now.
Up next for Philadelphia, the shortstop,
So next to the plate for the Phils, Jimmy Rollins flew out in his only at-bat so far. The pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
The windup and the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
That's a good pitch right there, but you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
And the runner back easily. Oh, and they've got him picked off. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Down quickly go the Phillies. We'll go to the bottom of the third, all even at 2 apiece. Acuna digs in now. He went down swinging to start the home first.
The center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Now here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Here comes the 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Stepping in now, Hank Aaron. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. In there, 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
2 balls and a strike now. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Segura has it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. And after 3, it remains a 2-2 tie. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Joe Girardi during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And now, Andrew McCutchen. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back, the right fielder, still ranging back. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as the Phillies move out in front 3-2.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
At the plate now, Shane Victorino. As he'll take a look at ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
The 2-0 on the way. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. Trouble waiting on deck as Bryce Harper hits next. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And the count will be full.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. There to take it is Chipper. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Taken high and deep to right. A ball that's tarrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, catcher, JT Realmuto.
Next, here is JT Realmuto, grounded out in his last at-bat. And now the first pitch.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
The 0-1.
Ball 1. That's ball 2. 2-2 to count.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. definitely laboring at the moment.
Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. He loses him on ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean,
Now
it's
back.
better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Runner at first with 2 gone. And the pitcher strides into the batter's box. Here's Zach Wheeler. From the belt. Kicks and deals. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Real Muto is off at first with 2 away. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Set to deliver on 2-1.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
The 2-2. Catches the corner. Got him looking. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up, and Philadelphia's taken a 3-2 lead. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager, Brian Snitker, during the commercial break. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, David Justice. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First offering on its way. Up and in for ball 1.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Fouled away. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now a ball rolls softly to second. Reined in, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Eddie Matthews.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Eddie Matthews. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
2-0 now. And now pitch on the way. Right side, but it's well fouled. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
I got 3 and 2.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled off. Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Chipper Jones.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in now, one of the best players of the past 2 decades, the great Chipper Jones. Now the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They trail 3-2. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins.
Number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
First pitch of the AB now. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man.
1 strike.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. Gene Segura waits on deck. The 3-1 pitch. Line hard deep into left. Justice is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
In now, Gene Segura. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Liner into right center. That's a base hit.
Now batting, the third baseman, Mike Schmidt.
Into the box, Mike Schmidt, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Two balls and no strikes to Mike Schmidt.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Now the 2-0.
Whoa, that's down.
There's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch.
Nope.
And he lays
Ball
off
4.
here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
The batter, number 11. Shortstop.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Jimmy Rollins singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Segura at second. Schmidt is over at first with 1 away. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit hard back up the middle to second for 1. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Next up, Andrew McCutchen, and their runners at the corners now.
Hey, in the last at-bat when he hit that home run on an off-speed pitch, he didn't really crush it, but he certainly hit it well enough to drive it out of the ballpark.
Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. Throw on the first is in time. The Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they've faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Pitch on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
2 balls and a strike to Freeman.
2-1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
All even now, 2-2. And it's fouled away.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
And he fouls this one off. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
The batter will be William Contreras. And he is frozen on a good curveball that started at his hip at strike 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
0-2, here it comes.
Ball, that's inside.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
A ball and 2 strikes from Zach Wheeler. Ripped down the line. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. And this will find the wall deep in the corner.
Man, I love this angle. Looking right down the line, you can see that he generates his power from his lower half, taking it down the line for a clean double. Great look there.
Pablo Sandoval will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 48, Pablo Sandoval.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Simply off the slider, too low, ball 1. His career line against Wheeler, he's gone 3 for 8. He also has 1 home run. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And good patience here from Sandoval. It's 2-0 now.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
2-1.
I got 2 on the count.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Well, these guys have had a hard time making contact all game long, racking up a bunch of Ks. So that's their first walk of the game. We'll see if that gets them going a bit.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ronald Acuna has gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a third time.
Lays off 1-0. Line drive base hit. And the run will score from second as we are once again tied 3-3. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. So one down with a pair of runners aboard, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. High fly ball out to straightaway center. McCutchen is there, 2 gone. here is Hank Aaron. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Sandoval on second. Acuna at first. 2 out in the inning. A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's there, and he's out. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate 1. Charlie Morton will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 50, Charlie Morton.
And now in the box, Shane Victorino. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Shane Victorino.
Here's the first pitch. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. And he misses low with it. 2-0. Now here it comes.
Ball inside.
Bryce Harper waits on deck. The 3-0. Laid off, but in there for strike 1.
4-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped the clutch on that pitch.
And he popped him up. Matthews into foul territory, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Tough to lay off a breaking ball that good, but he saw it all the way.
Now the 1-0 is a ball below the zone.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2-0 count. The pitch lifted the other way down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
The 3-1. Pulled toward right center field. Acuna giving chase. He's there and records the first down.
Up next for Philadelphia, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
So next to bat will be JT Realmuto. In prior outings against Charlie Morton, just a 3-for-13 batting line. Now the first pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
You got to love guys auto-taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Nope, that's down.
Hoping to discourage a steal attempt with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And again a throw, and he'll get back in safely. One and one, here it comes. Pitch out, nothing doing. Ready to deal, here's the 2-1. In the dirt here. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. Now a throw over, and he's back in standing. The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2. Line drive to center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Hey, that was an absolute fantastic diving catch and a really great effort. And I don't want to take away from it too much, but if you look closely at his route, it definitely was not the most direct way to get to the baseball. He didn't take a good angle initially, but let's credit him for making the adjustment and laying out for the catch.
Prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Runner's back. So now to the plate, Zach Wheeler, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. No hits to this point. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. One left for Philadelphia. On to the bottom of inning number 6. Tied 3 apiece. Bottom of the inning now. And that'll bring up David Justice.
For the Braves, the left fielder, Greenman.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Down the first baseline. Hoskins gathers it in, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Eddie Matthews.
Digging in next, Eddie Matthews flew out last time up. First pitch on the way.
Oh, that's low.
Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. 2-0 now.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Three and 0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
A strike, and it's 3-1.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. A solo shot down the line in right. First home run of the campaign for him as they take the lead 4-3.
That's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now, and that is going to be all for Zach Wheeler. Gone after 5 1/3 here, as he never really found his groove in this one. David Hale will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Number 41, David Hale. The batter, number 10.
Standing in now, Chipper Jones.
Chipper.
As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope, outside.
1 out, nobody on. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Victorino will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Stepping in for the Braves, Freddie Freeman. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it to right. Got what he was looking for and put a good swing on it.
Stepping in now, William Contreras, as he'll swing and pop this one up near second base. And Segura will make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 for the Braves in the inning, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. Top of the order due up to start the 7th. 4-3 Atlanta. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. Here's the pitch. He sends it on the ground softly to the left. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. Leadoff guy, anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem.
You know what, Dero, it's especially tough when you get as late in the game as we are right now. Anytime you get that leadoff guy on and have that pitcher start pitching out the stretch, it always puts more stress on that pitcher pitching out of the stretch.
And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
I think this all stems from the fact that they're trying to make sure the guy at the plate doesn't hurt them at all. And with that base open at first, they might opt to just put him on.
Hoskins stands at second with no outs. That's inside. 2-0. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Two 2-0 pitch on the way. A swing and a shot down the line. It's a fair ball, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. To second now, but he's safe as this game is tied late with a run scoring away from the play.
The third baseman.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
At the plate, Mike Schmidt, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And a high strike there. It's 1-1. To 1-2 now. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Fouled away. The next 3-2. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Shane Green will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Alex Jackson is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. So it's 1st and 2nd now. Nobody out, and that'll bring in Jimmy Rollins. Set and the pitch. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. That's to the left and foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Runner goes into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And that'll score the go-ahead run from second to make it 5-4. throw won't get him.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
In now, Andrew McCutchen, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. 0-1, here it comes.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
Freeman's got it. The second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Into the box, Shane Victorino. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A ball and no strikes, here it is. And a late squeeze attempt, and it looks like it's going to work. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze. Something you don't see all that often anymore as the runner was breaking from third. The perfect suicide squeeze gets him a run. Bryce Harper will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. First pitch on the way, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
3 runs already home here. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuña's there for it. And that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. Phillies lead this one 6-4. And Joe Girardi's going to get up off the dugout bench and confer at home plate, so we'll likely see a double switch here. Sam Coonrod will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Richie Ashburn will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Striding in is Alex Jackson, who's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
And the pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You've got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. From the belt, the pitch. Fouled off. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Nobody out, runner on first. Hard sinker misses, 2-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 2-2. And it's fouled away. Sinker, 3-2 now.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Down the third baseline. Segura for one on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at-bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
Next, it'll be Ozzie Albies. He flew out in his last debut. And now the first pitch. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. One and one the count now. Pitch on the way. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Into the windup and the pitch. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Ashburn is in his tracks now, and he will put it away to retire the side. Braves go down quietly. They trail it here 6-4. Luke Jackson has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 77, Luke Jackson.
So now into the box is JT Realmuto. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
The catcher, JT.
And now pitch on the way. 8th inning underway here with a curveball that's taken for a ball, 1-0. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ball and
Count.
2 strikes now. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now that is the right fielder, Richie Ashburn.
Next, it'll be Richie Ashburn, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Lined into left center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Throw over to first. Don't want to forget about him. The 1-1 home. Here's a look over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. Ashburn, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Runner goes for second. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. Has a look, now the pitch. He's running again, and he fouls this one off. Here he comes again, 1-2.
Nope, that's a ball.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
So now to the plate, Gene Segura. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch.
Oh, that's okay.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
Big spot here. First and second, two men gone, and in steps all-time Philly great Mike Schmidt. From the belt, the pitch.
1-0.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Two men are on with two men out. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
The 2-1 home. In the air to straightaway right. And the two-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. They still lead it 6-4. Archie Bradley is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 23, Archie Bradley.
Now at the plate, Hank Aaron. He grounded out last time up.
The right fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Aaron.
Lifted down the line in left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
And he popped him up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Swing and a liner. But this is going to land foul, so they'll tee it up again, 3-2. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Grounded to short. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout, as that's a big man to retire to start out the home eighth.
Left fielder.
One away for the Braves here in inning number 8, and that'll bring up David Justice. First offering.
Hey, great job pounding the zone, strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Bases are empty, one man out. And he popped him up. Schmidt is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Up next, Eddie Matthews. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Here's the pitch. 2-1 now.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
The 2-1 home. Fly ball out toward left center field. Back goes Victorino. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. Score remains steady at 6-4. Tyler Matzek enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Jimmy Rollins will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Jimmy Rollins.
Matzek comes set. Here's the pitch. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Acuna is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
Now back to center field.
Stepping in once again is Andrew McCutchen. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And foul. Matzek is a guy known for his lights out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Hit in the air out to center field. Acuna's there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The left fielder, number 8, Shane Victorino.
So next to hit is Shane Victorino, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. First offering.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Hey, this guy has come in and just done his job. Period. The end. Chance to toss a scoreless inning right here with 2 down. They're only down 2. A bloop and a blast, and this game's tied.
The 1-1 home. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Justice gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Phillies down in order. They're up 6-4. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jose Alvarado takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And standing in now, one of the best players of the past 2 decades, the great Chipper Jones. First pitch on its way. Alvarado, former Tampa Bay Ray. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Another 1-2 delivery. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Segura is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Next to hit, Freddie Freeman. It was a base hit last time up. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation. I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Bounce it to the left side. Throw on the first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Dansby Swanson gets the call as a pinch hitter, and he'll get a chance with 2 out and the bases empty.
Dansby Swanson.
From the stretch.
Inside, ball 1.
2-run game, last of the 9th with 2 away. Two 2-0 the count to Dansby Swanson. In his career versus this pitcher, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Curveball, and he's losing it a little here. It's 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Here it comes, the 3-0.
Now this is a perfect example of why this manager feels so confident going to this beast in the 9th right here. He is throwing absolute thunder right here, pumped up, and looks the part.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Taking called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Final strike for the Braves. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Philadelphia Phillies used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. David Hale claims the win out of the pen, his first. Jose Alvarado closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies, 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For Atlanta, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 17 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Braves and everyone at Truist Park, we'd like to thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you.